Hello, this video will show you how to construct a plastic canvas case with a flap type lid. Now, you can make this any size you'd like. You will need a front piece and a back piece, which are these right here. For mine, I have 18 holes across and 19 holes down. So you will need two pieces, 18 by 19. You can make it any size you want though, but start out with your front piece and back piece so you can know what size to cut your sides and your bottom and your flap lid. Since my pieces are 18 across by 19 down, I will make two sides. It will be 19 holes down, so it will match to the front and the back. The width, I chose to make it thin, and it's only 6 holes across. You will have two side pieces, 6 holes across, 19 holes down. Okay, like I said, the width of your top pieces and bottom piece will be the same width as your front and back, which for mine is 19 holes across. The length of these pieces, the bottom and the tops, or the flap I should say, will be the same as your side piece, as the width of your side piece. So the width of my side piece is 6 holes, so the length of my bottom piece and flat pieces will be 6 holes. So it always has to match. Okay, so now we'll start to put it together. Now I will take the front piece, we'll say, and I have a length of my matching 4-ply worsted weight, and I will weave it through some stitches in the back. And oops, picked up the flat piece. And I will be attaching the bottom. So after I weave that through there, I will put the needle up through the first hole. I hope you can see that, because that's how we're going to start. Now I'll have my front piece, my bottom piece, and I will put them wrong sides together. I'm going to hold those together like that, and I will whip stitch these pieces together. Now I'm going to go in through the first hole of both pieces and whip stitch. Now you match holes and whip stitch the whole piece, or the bottom to the front. Oh goodness, I hope I'm not confusing you. As you can tell, plastic canvas is not really my forte, but I will do the best I can. So here we go. Whip stitch, whip stitch. Now, I know y'all have seen in the other videos, Laura is a lot faster than I am, but she's not here, and I decided to go ahead and do this quickly so we can get this out here, because won't have much time in, the next few days. So, alright, almost there, almost to the end. Now the last hole, I am not, yeah, I should double. Yeah, I'll go ahead and double it. That'll help hide some of the plastic on the corner. Okay, now, you see it's together. I hope, wait a minute. The front to the bottom. Now I'm going to take the yarn and put it through that hole there. And then I'm going to turn it over and weave the yarn through these stitches to the other side down here. The other side of the bottom piece. And that is so I can take the back piece and put that together. You hold the back piece wrong sides together to the bottom. Go up through this hole, the first hole. Oh goodness, I hope you can see that. And then do the same thing. Match your holes and whip stitch the piece together, the bottom to the back. Okay. Instead of boring you watching me do this, I'll be right back. Okay. I'm at the last hole. I have attached the bottom piece to the front piece, and then I have attached the back piece to the bottom piece. And you can see, there we go. Oops. Front, bottom, back. Alright, I'm at the end, so I will insert my needle through that last hook there, turn the piece over, and, well, let's go up here. We will weave the needle through stitches to secure and end off. Okay. Alright, now it is time to add the sides. Alright. Alright, I need another piece of the 4-ply matching yarn. Weave it, or put the needle attached to the needle. And let's see, we're going to attach or weave the yarn through the front piece, the stitches on the back. We're going to anchor, oop, well, that didn't work, did it? You'll anchor the yarn through the back piece, or what piece is this? Front? I don't know, I should have made it different, separate, or different, but whatever. Alright. And we will start by putting the needle through the first hole. Take your side piece, match the holes, hold the wrong sides together, start in the first hole, and then go back through the first hole of the front piece. Now this is going to get tricky. It's like you need 3 hands, but alright, well, goodness. So you go ahead, matching the holes, and whip stitch together. Alright, I'll be back when I get to down here. Okay, I'm down to the corner, and that's my last stitch right there in that last hole. And I will come over here, and in the first hole there, and the first hole there. Go ahead and whip stitch piece together. Like I said, it's tricky. It's like you need 3 hands. But just be patient and it will get done. Okay, now we're done with the bottom, sewing the side to the bottom. So we will go in this hole and in this hole so we can attach the side to the back. And we will whip stitch. We'll have to do that again. You have to, like I said, match holes and whip stitch the piece together. And I'll be back. Okay, I'm down at the end. To end this, I will insert the needle in this first hole right here. Sorry. And turn the piece and weave the, kind of tricky here. Weave the needle under. Oh, you didn't even see that, did you? Now let's try this again so you can see. Weave the needle through some stitches. Pull it through. And carefully cut. Okay, now I did the one side and you saw that. Started up here, whip stitch together, came around, whip stitch the side to the bottom, come around here and whip stitch the side to the back. I will do that to the other side, same way, and once again I will be back. Box is complete, and now we will work on the flap lid. We will take the, take the top part, go ahead and weave our yarn through the back. Stick the needle through the front, very first hole there. Take the flat part of the lid, the top, hold them together, back sides together. Go in through the first hole on each piece and whip stitch matching holes, whip stitch together. Okay, I'm at the end. I've whip stitched both pieces together. So I will stick my needle back through that hole there so I can weave in the ends on, or the end in the back. And all you do, like I said, just under some stitches and pull it through. Very carefully. Cut the excess. And there you go. You have your flap that will sit on there. Kind of cute. I don't know what I'm going to do with this box either, but it'll come in handy for something, I'm sure. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is attach the lid to the back, top of the back piece. So, I'm going to take my yarn, and let me figure out how, okay, we have to be at this end. So I'm going to anchor my yarn on this side. put it through that first hole. Take the back piece, hold it to the back piece, go in that first hole here, first hole on the lid, or the top, the lid, and pull it through. Now, you whip stitch across, matching the holes, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm at the end, my last whip stitch. I will insert the hook through there so I can weave in the excess yarn through the stitches. Now, this is tricky. Okay. Very carefully cut yarn. Now, all we have to do now is, what do they call it? Overcast. Overcast the edges. And I think that I will start here. So, let me get my yarn. I'm still here, thinking. So if you smell some smoke, it's just me. Okay, so like I said, I think I'll start over here. Oh goodness, gonna be tricky. Maybe I shouldn't start there. Maybe I'll start the front part. Yeah, I'll start here. See, if the box was bigger with a bigger opening, it wouldn't be that bad. But we've got to get our yarn weaved under the stitches in there. And pull it through. Okay, like I said, now we're just going to overcast. So we will start in that first hole. We will do this one twice. Try to cover up some of the corner of the plastic canvas. And here we go. Like I said, overcast. We'll start here, go across the front, across the side, across the front, across the side, work it up the sides of the lid, the flat lid, across the lid, down here, and we'll be done. So when I'm finished with that, I'll be back. I know I say that all the time, huh? Sorry. I would like to clarify that overcast stitch is the same as a whip stitch, except you're only doing it on one piece. So let's show you here. You just put your needle through the hole and pull the yarn through, and it covers. So yeah, so it's the same as a whip stitch. It's just that you're only doing it on one piece. You're just covering the edge. Okay, voila, the box is complete. There you go, box or case, whatever you want to call it. I added the top flap to it, lid flap. I don't know what I was calling it, top flap, lid flap, something. It's a flap. There's the top, there's the flap. All the edges are, I showed you where I started. Overcast all the edges. And I'll get me a piece of the Velcro to put underneath here and here so it can Velcro close. Or I could also use a button. Sew a button here and then have like a little ribbon a loop of ribbon come up and attach it, or the loop of ribbon come through here and have the button sewed here. There's a lot of possibilities. Now, you may notice that the way I sewed this box together, or whip stitched it together, is not quite the same way Laura did. Laura had added all of her pieces to the bottom, and then she whip stitched up the sides and then added the lid. So that just goes to show you that there's really no wrong way, just whatever way that you would like to do. And there you go. I hope I didn't confuse you too much. If you have any questions, just leave a comment down in the comment box, and I'll see if I can help you as best as I can. And thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.